Republican Majority Whip Tom Emmer appeared on State of the Union with Dana Bash today. And when he spoke about the debt ceiling, about all the cutting that they did, he doesn't want to call them cutting, but in effect, it is cutting. He ended stating, when Dana gave him a way out, are you saying that you just put this bill up because you know it's going nowhere? And this is what he said. Nope, we want this bill, and it would be great if this bill becomes law. What this means is this is what should be used in 2024 to really make Americans understand. These people put into office, this is what it means to the middle class. This is what it means to the poor. This is what it means for the working class. You will be cut as we continue to keep the tax breaks, as we continue to keep the military spending that just favors the wealthy. It means that is what you get. This statement and other statements from these guys should be used around their necks to ensure Americans understand why. Let's listen to it, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Biden, as you know, is still saying he is not going to negotiate over the threat of hitting the debt ceiling and a catastrophic default. He does say he is willing to negotiate separately over spending cuts in the nation's budget. What's wrong with that?
Well, actually, he doesn't have to negotiate. The Republicans in the House, led by Kevin McCarthy, have passed the solution. And I take a little issue, Donna, with the cuts language that the media likes to use all the time. This is a transformational bill. It would limit spending. The savings in it would be close to $5 trillion over the next 10 years. They keep calling these cuts. This is really spending reforms that will put this country on a better path. And by the way, prevents us from defaulting on our debts.
It can be the same thing at once. There are reforms, there are savings, but it is also cutting in several ways to get there. Let me just quickly look deep inside what you did get passed this past week. The bill would cut all non-defense discretionary funding by 22%. That is a lot of money. And I want you to look at what the administration said it would mean just for your home state of Minnesota. Thousands would lose food, they say, rental assistance. They would pay more for college. Outpatient VA appointments for veterans could be cut. This will make a big difference if what you want, this bill, actually would become law. Big difference in the lives of Americans, especially those living paycheck to paycheck. What do you say to that?
What you just said is just not true either, because you should scrutinize what the administration is talking about. What we did was you go back to FY22 baseline budgeting, Donna.
The cuts that I just laid out came from the administration. This is what they claim. You're saying that just is not true. And this is a hypothetical, theoretical question, because what you passed, as we said, is ultimately not going to become the law of the land. But these are very specific cuts that they put out there.
I would hope this becomes the law of the land. Kevin McCarthy and House Republicans have given you the roadmap of how to do that. Okay. Just take the bill we passed last week, Dana. Make it law.
He wants to claim that it's not a cut because they're going back to the 2022 budget. Here is the big lie. If you have 10,000 people that are on retirement, and every year you add another 1,000, if you do not keep up with the growth of those that are retiring, minus the growth of the people who are entering the workforce, and at this point of time, because the baby boomers are at their peak, it means that it costs more. Even given the people no increases, it means it costs more. It is a cut because as more people retire, as more people are rightfully qualifying for the support level that they have, what the Republicans are asking everybody else to do is to take a cut as we bring more people into the system that have earned their way into the system. This should be explained the way it needs to be explained, and they should be paying for cutting what is mostly the food and support to the majority or to a large percentage of mostly their constituents. The Republican current constituents. Let's go ahead and make them into progressive constituents now. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.